right thing. Only God knows what the future might bring. Might be shot, might be trifling.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Suggs. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Horford in at the four-man position. Suggs kicks to Valanciunas. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. No good on the three. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Pass to Bamba. Young inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Edwards. He takes it in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in. Zero hesitation from Shea on that play.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Young pass to Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Bol Bol. That is his first foul of the game. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to get off a shot from past the arc.
That's just all effort from Klay Thompson. Getting up into his man. That's just tenacious D.
Young against Edwards. Young passes to Thompson. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Suggs. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a football player in high school, Suggs doesn't shy away from contact. And for a guard, he is a unique threat from the foul line.
And he can't get the first one. That one misses.
And you know, Jalen Suggs has had to deal with some huge expectations, but he's got a great attitude and always works hard to live up to it.
Here's Young in the corner. Bamba with it. Suggs with the steal. Trucks puts in the breakaway layup.
Smart and decisive when gambling defensively. Suggs excellent at forcing turnovers.
Here's Young. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
New Orleans making some changes here. Bryant is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Davis comes in for Suggs. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
Out to Edwards. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Smith checked in for the Pelicans. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Horford no up. The Hawks leading by 6. Young inside. He's against Smith. Shots good from Young.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoff, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
It's Davis on the wing. Guarded by Reddish. Davis kicks to Bryant. Shoots over Bamba.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Down low and stolen by Payton. .102 left to play here in the first. Young against Payton. And Young with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Young's got 9.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Smith, no good. The Hawks leading by 12. Young, right side. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Davis. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Bamba with the block. And they recover it. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Hits the three-point bomb.
A well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
They've got Klay Thompson. Cameron Reddish is out there at Bull. Then it's Bamba, and it's Young in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Suggs. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Suggs has got his second bucket tonight.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs is so dangerous in the pick and roll.
Here's Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got 16.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Pass to Edwards. And Brent is an NBA player.
Okay.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Thompson finds Bamba. Suggs with the steal. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And that one is good from Suggs. He's got 6.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Thompson for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Suggs with the ball, and it's Reddish picking him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And how about Suggs' willingness to sacrifice? He takes the foul, but ensures the shot's able to get off.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Lee's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 17 points was their biggest margin. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Lee outside. Passes it to Edwards. Pocket 6. Here's Valanciunas. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Valanciunas can't step outside, and if he has a good feeling about it, he's going to let it rip.
Here's Young. He dishes it to Bamba. Young passes to Bamba. Over Valanciunas. It's Young on the wing, covered by Lee, and Young kicks to Thompson. The Hawks again can't hit. Pelicans trail by 10. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Inside. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Young against Lee. Young dishes to Thompson. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lee outside. At the top of the key, Suggs. Back to Lee. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
The kick out to Young. Back to Thompson. Young pass to Thompson. The Hawks again can't hit.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Got a hand on it, and they'll get another chance. Right side, Bryant. Second shot opportunity. Suggs dishes to Valanciunas. And here's Edwards from the arc. That one no good. Now here is Young. He's covered closely. Thompson in the corner. Again the miss by Thompson.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Edwards kicks to Suggs. Here's Valanciunas. He has 6. Releases. No good on that one. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half.
Two guys clearly battling for the spot, both putting on a show. You just hope it doesn't become an all-hero ball.
Yeah, it's the scoreboard that decides the real winner in the end. That's pretty profound on my part, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
All right, let's focus on the half of play we just saw. It's proving to be an uphill battle for the New Orleans Pelicans. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Horford. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Suggs in at the shooting guard position. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Outside Porter. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Valanciunas. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. It's a 3-point game. Basket good. Suggs has got 12 points in the game.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one. Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Pelicans trail by 3. Suggs passes to Valanciunas. New Orleans moving it around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Well, Valanciunas is truly a mountain of a man, so good luck to anybody trying to stop him.
Davis is checked in for Suggs.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a three in his first 5 years in the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game. Paulie Stein, you've got to talk mostly about the agility that this young big has, rolling well after the screen.
Valanciunas dishes to Edwards. Back to Valanciunas. Goes back up. He lays it in. He's got 10.
Well, the effort and the power that Valanciunas can play with puts him in great position to grab rebounds like that.
Caruso with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. Heisman no good. The Pelicans trail. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Caruso kicks to Porter. Good. Nice job down low. Porter's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
And never lacking for confidence as Porter is not going to let a little bit of contact hold him up.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got 9.
Totally reactionary, not even thinking about it. Klay Thompson playing with some confidence.
Outside, Davis jacks up a 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Bamba's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle, here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Thompson. Payton passes to Valanciunas. Bamba with the block. Young up top, guarded by Valanciunas. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. New Orleans making some changes here. Ryan is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Dennis Smith in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Bryant.
All the length of Thomas Bryant involved in that block.
And stolen by Payton. Here's Smith, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Outside, Davis. To the inside. Shoots from the right block. Young against Horford. Out left to the wing. The kick out to Young. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Young determined on that play there. The foul not keeping him from getting up the shot.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Thompson for the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 now on the night. Smith dishes to Horford. Horford with a screen on Young. Smith kicks to Horford. And another three for New Orleans.
You hear the term stretch four right there, Horford from the perimeter.
Now Young. He's got 18. Here's Bol. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 4.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Gotta learn your lesson.
Back to Smith. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Smith Jr. got a little bit of daylight and then let it rip.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Edwards, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clarkson on the wing. Offline with his three. And so Horford will bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Caruso with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And finished off by Wiseman.
And good job working that play and getting into his shooting position. Wiseman pays that one off.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
The Pelicans have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Outside Edwards. And there's the pass to Suggs. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Alex Caruso. Wiseman's out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Porter in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. To the paint, here's Edwards, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's Porter. Unable to get that one. Nice Steve from Valanciunas. Clarkson against Gilgeous-Alexander.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Wow, Clarkson can really move. And once he's airborne, there's nothing the D can do.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Caruso.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Iceman, no good.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Caruso. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Jordan Clarkson. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Pelicans.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Man, scoring off a turnover is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
On the wing, Payton. The second chance effort, and Wiseman sends it back.
And Wiseman using the length, swatting that one away.
They set the pick. Caruso with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Caruso against Horford, and it's sent back by Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Edwards, guarded by Reddish.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And Edwards drops them both. The Hawks trail by 3. Now, here is Young. Down low and stolen by Horford. From 13, Payton passes to Edwards. Here's Valanciunas. Connects on the open J. And 12 points for Valanciunas.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
And Young kicks to Thompson. Young dishes to Thompson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Payton. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Horford finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the 13-footer. And the Pelicans lead by 4. So it's the Hawks now. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Bol, that's good.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bol there with a big basket.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Suggs, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Up top, Edwards. Wide open look. And right on target. Good. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Young pass to Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. Young with the steal. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Bol pulls it down. That has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Young. No good. That would have tied it.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
Stolen by Bamba. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Young, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Atlanta has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. And Young kicks to Thompson. Connects from downtown.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kept alive.
And what a pressure situation. Horford's been here before. This team relies on him.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
I want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Young inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Young dishes to Thompson. Misses the three. And the Pelicans with possession here.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And part of becoming a franchise-level player for SGA, he knows this, the organization knows this, is delivering in these moments. Well, important there to have the three-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Thompson for the triple. Can't get the 3 to fall. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good.